Hi everyone, I'm very happy to be presenting our work, which is titled Towards an AI-powered Future That Works for Vocational Workers. My name is Divy Thakkar and I'm part of the Google Research India lab based out of Bangalore. I'm very happy to also introduce my collaborators Neha Kumar, who's a faculty member at Georgia Tech, and Nithya Sambasivan, who's the HCI research lead for the Google Research India lab. Let's dive right in. So the nature of work in itself is currently in a state of flux. There's a number of new platforms that are emerging, both for learning skills as well as for making money. And in such a case, this is challenging the conventional ideas of how we viewed work in itself. How do we then think about work in its future, along with the progress where AI is making significant strides with this big rise in computing power that is fueling the success of AI to do more and more complex tasks? Overall, this leads to a question of where is work going? A lot of public proponents of UBI include people like Sam Altman and Elon Musk, who've spoken about the need for having universal basic income because robots or automation based techniques are going to take over the jobs of people. So it's important for us to take a step back and think about who are the people when we talk about vulnerability to trends in automation. Who are these people in the first place? It makes his prior research has shown that when we talk about vulnerability to trends in automation, it is people who are doing or workers who are doing rule-based jobs, such as call center agents, data entry operators, or low-level factory job workers. Next, it's important for us to question where are these workers? So Global South has entire industries that are built around these form of jobs. So this is what has motivated our question. And within Global South, we need to ask ourselves who are the people that are doing these jobs. And we realize it is vocational technicians who are trained in across 13,000 institutes in India, most of which are government institutes, which signifies how government is serious, how government is invested in this area. There's 1.5 million graduates every year from these institutes across fields such as data entry, electrical wiring, welding, and so on. Vocational training in India is a 2-year program which is seen as a replacement to high school. It spans across 126 trades like the ones that we just spoke about, and graduates are often employed as skilled laborers, mostly in blue collar jobs. It's seen as a faster way to get employable, and the Prime Minister has spoken about the importance of these institutes too in terms of what it holds for the overall Indian economy. So our research questions that motivated across this landscape were: one, we wanted to understand what are the aspirations of vocational technicians, and if at all, what is the role that technology plays to meet these aspirations? Secondly, we wanted to understand what are the perceptions around this changing nature of work and how do vocational workers view automation and the trends in automation? Third, with this, we wanted to see and articulate what does a localized future of work mean and look like for the global south. With that in mind, I'd love to walk you through the method that we used. Most of our interviews were done in our interviews were done with 38 participants. 32 of them were male and 6 of them were female. The lack of females or the lack of representation of females in our studies also owing to the lower participation rate across most trades, and all the females in our study came from the computing trades where there was a higher participation by women. Most of our participants came from lower socio-economic status, and they were between the age group of 18 to 24-year-olds. It was a participatory action-based research, mostly with 45-minute interviews based in Bangalore in India. It's important to note that all of our participants were active users of internet-enabled smartphones. We divide our prior work across three major areas. One, the future of work in HCI on how it looks at technologies as a medium for affecting people's livelihoods, what are the motivations and interactions people have across these different tech platforms. Second, we look at algorithmic fairness and AI perceptions and the prior work that HCI and other fields have to offer in this space. Third, we look at technology for skilling and the practices that people have had to use technology to upskill or reskill or find jobs. Owing to the paucity of time, we'll move directly into findings. The first piece of findings, we want you to get a sense of what are the aspirations of vocational workers and what is the straw that our participants had towards getting into these institutes. Firstly, they were attracted because of the applied technical format of these institutes, and the shorter length of study along with the job readiness of this program in itself, made it a huge opportunity for them to join these institutes. It is important to note that a lot of our participants came from academically weaker backgrounds, and in spite of these weaker backgrounds, the promise of getting a good technical job was very, very appealing to them. There's a big interplay of caste in how our participants view the workplace and the machines in itself. The most important one over here to note is that because of their lower caste or their position in the society, they view technical fields as a place where they don't need any strong social networks to grow, and they can grow in these technical fields without any of the contacts, so to say. They view technical skills as a big boost to their social standing, and technical skills are proudly put on marriage resumes, which increases their worth in the arranged marriage community. Lastly, most of our participants were migrants from rural areas, and they were moving to larger cities for jobs and education. Next, we'll move on to how they viewed perceptions. What are their perceptions of automation, and how do they view AI as a technology in itself? There's a lot of cultural factors that interplay in driving their agency towards automation and machines at large. They constantly compared and used words such as buy, control, and operate when they spoke about machines. And they believe that machines are not cognitive or do not hold any cognitive capabilities and were meant to execute tasks as designed by a human. They also had a lot of agency in their own technical skills, where they spoke about that technically complex tasks were meant for humans because they were training so deeply to get into these social ranks, and hence it was very difficult for them to see that machines were also capable of doing technically complex tasks. When we speak about how this interplays with their perception of the workplace, they view humans as the role of someone who's perfecting the final task, someone who displays leadership and creativity and goes beyond technical skills to do their work. They view humans as someone who can be corrected, while they viewed machines to be doing a simple task on and on again. You can read the quote over here on how they view the machines and what's the role that they imagine. Next, we look at how do they identify themselves in the workplace and what are the kind of expectation they have from the workplace, their employer, and their colleagues. Since most of these workers are from migrant communities, they view workplace not just as a workspace, but also a place where they find their support systems and their colleagues and find a family away from their home. They have a deep sense of belonging to the workplace, and they have a lot of loyalty to their employer, and they gain community capital by going above and beyond for their employer. You can read over here how a participant articulates that they wouldn't ask for overtime money even if their employer asked them to, because they have the best interests in mind. Next, we look at how our participants outline a future of work that would work for them. Participants spoke about a lot of trade-offs when we gave them a lot of scenario-based questions on what would they do when they were tasked with, say, replacing X number of workers with a machine and so on and so forth. Participants displayed a lot of empathy to not replace people directly, and their first reaction was not to fire them, but rather to find alternate pathways for these workers, such as machine operators in their own company or alternate jobs by upskilling or reskilling them. Next, participants spoke about legal measures that they'd like to have in case of automation coming in. They spoke about the importance of unions, importance of having mandatory ratios of work machines to people in the workplace, and most importantly, having a channel where they can communicate with the upper management and have transparency to the decision-making system on why and what were the decisions that were going beyond when they were replaced. Over here, you can see on how they talk about transparency. Next, we're going to look at what was the importance of skilling and universal basic income and how they articulated. Participants spoke about tech platforms as being a central piece for learning new skills. And this is rooted in their cultural factors where they don't have a lot of risk appetite to go to colleges in the middle of work and so on. So they view technology platforms as a very important and low risk way to gain new skills and get mentorship along with learning and finding new jobs. Participants articulated that their work was a central piece of their identity and their social standing, and it was also a place for social interactions, and hence they were strongly opposed to the idea of UBI, and they used frequently words such as going wrong, going mad, or wasting their lives if they opted for something like universal basic income. Over here, you can see what a participant spoke about UBI. Next, we're going to talk about the platforms that our participants use for skilling themselves to find education material and to find jobs for themselves. Participants viewed online as a complement to their classroom and as a way to situate themselves well in the competitive market. However, participants, while using these systems to augment their own capacities, were faced with frequent ways where these systems did not serve to them, and we articulate what were the reasons behind that. We find that there was very limited content that was available, which was contextually relevant as well as culturally relevant to these participants. Firstly, they did a lot of querying for some of their localized technical terms or terms that they learned at school, and these systems did not recognize these terms such as grinding, fitting, and served them irrelevant results or results which were fairly off from their field. Next, participants spoke about how there was no clear path to learning because when they went online, they wanted to see a clear way of where to go from the first video to the next one and so on and so forth. Because of the lack of MOOCs, they did not know what was the structured way of learning. Over here, you can see how a participant articulates how search typically goes wrong for them when they do it on an educational platform. Next, we look at how job platforms systemically exclude vocational workers by not recognizing the unique needs of vocational workers and inherently serving to white collar jobs. Because of which, what tends to happen is that participants resort to closed web in their closed networks, which are from prior work have shown, which are limited for people from marginalized groups. This also leads to the fear of fake jobs on these other platforms, and hence they trust only things that come from their own networks. Participants also frequently pay others, such as cyber centers in their local areas, to professionalize their platform profiles. Over here, you can see how a participant trusts something that their friend sends, but nothing that they find directly on the internet because they've heard that there could be fake things over there. We move on to the discussion based on our finding. We try to articulate how an equitable future of work can be thought about. It's very important for technologists as well as policymakers to understand that there's a lot of social capital that generations have acquired, especially for people that are coming from lower castes, by being in these technical jobs. So it's very important to be mindful of this acquired social capital and understand and recognize the importance of technical skills for their own economic and social mobility. It's also very important to understand the importance of workplace relationships and how the social currency that they have through community capital plays a role in how an equitable work would look like. At the center of all of this, we should be very conscious of how we do not increase gender inequity in the workforce, and especially when we think of a future of work, it's equitable for all genders. Specifically, women in India are employed in in large numbers are employed in some of these fields such as data entry, and anyway, the participation of women in the workforce is low. If automation techniques were to come around, it would further marginalize the status of women in the workforce. Next, it's very important to have the right set of protection measures for semi-skilled workers. Firstly, it's very important to go beyond just low technology work, which is meant to also augment some of these AI techniques, for example, crowd work, and a lot of the outsourced work, which is low skill in technology. Second, it's very important to provide workers with a transparent channel where they can raise questions with the higher management in spite of their power structures, which may not be very high. Next, it's very important to recognize worker rights and have safety nets for them so as to shape up an inclusive future of work. Lastly, on this point, it's very important to build an understanding of automation in these workers so that they have realistic expectation from machines, and at the same time, they learn what the progress of automation is in a culturally relevant context for them. Lastly, we should recognize the unique needs of these workers on technology platforms such as employment platforms as well as learning platforms by having more vernacular content, by building on data sets for technical terms, recognizing vocational training on MOOCs, on employment platforms, and so on and so forth. With that, we conclude our research where we discuss the participatory action from our research with vocational workers in Bangalore. We discussed the aspirations, their perceptions of automations and skilling practices, which led us to having a ground-up vision of what an equitable future of work would look like. And it made us realize and understand the algorithmic bias that exists in some of these platforms. With that, we discussed with you how could we design technology platforms as well as social policy and the ethical principles that would be needed towards an equitable future of work. Thank you so much, and we hope that you enjoy reading our paper.